gentlemen, please welcome Michael Smith and Luke Humphries, the four-time World Cup champions, Team England!
This afternoon and then Scotland tonight, but can they bring it home? Well, they take on Austria here, the underdogs who shocked everyone in demolishing Belgium in tonight's semi-finals, but can they cause what would be a seismic shock here, or will it be just a step too far? For the last time this tournament, then let's head to comms and join our team of Mark Webster and Dan Dawson.
Thank you very much, Emma. Yes, the Galacticos and the underdogs. 40 nations came to Frankfurt to fight for this title. We are down to just two. Either Austria get their hands on it for the first time in their history, or England claim it for a fifth time and end a wait for the best part of a decade to win this. This superstar team of Luke Humphries and Michael Smith have looked like superstars. After a stuttering start, they have clicked into gear. They are going to be very difficult to beat, but they can be beaten, and if they are Mark Webster, then Austria would, I think you make a very strong case, become the most unlikely World Cup winners in the history of this event.
Oh, without doubt, and the way Michael Smith and Luke Humphries have played so far in this event, it would be some shock. But the Austrians are an experienced team. They've had a lot of World Cup campaigns, they've been finalists before, but this one not many saw coming. The form hasn't been great, but they found a way. They deserved their spot in the final, but this is the real challenge. A team we've been so excited about for a while coming to the World Cup. They've dealt with everything so far, the favourites tag, just one more match to get through. A purple patch, Roby John, a couple of years ago that, and there we thought he'd kick on, but it hasn't worked out. But he started brightly here and finds the first max of this World Cup final.
Reminder first to 10 legs. There'll be a couple of breaks in this game as well. It'll feel a bit different from the rounds before. .82 left for Menzel. Can't get the treble 14. It'll be starting 82. On the bullseye for England here for that same 82.
This will be a statement start from England. Despite a 180 from Austria, there's going to be a dart to break through here. First leg of the World Cup final. 42. Marginally missed by Michael Smith.
Double 5. Not the one he could afford to do that. Missing inside, doesn't get another go. Luke Humphries' finishing has been superb in this tournament and continues to be so. In fact, both of these English players have finished very, very well. They're hitting more, well, hitting about half their darts at double over the course of the whole tournament.
Being John in that chat then just harped on that when Austria get chances, they particularly early, they need to take them, and that's already a blow on their own throw. Two darts, missed the doubles just to settle themselves into the final. And it's Humphries who gets the double and gets England an early break.
100.
In the quarters and the semis, they did have periods where they started to dominate against Croatia and then Belgium, of course. Going to be able to have that kind of a spell against a team like this.
131.
It's not all been plain sailing for Austria either. Survived a match start this afternoon against Croatia. But this will be a real test early on. Oh, they don't need that.
disgust on the face of Roby John Rodriguez. He has scored -60 with that last dart.
Just gives them time at the end of a leg to tee up. 12 darts thrown. And they're down to a finish again. England.
55. England, you require 40.
Humphries just giving Sulevic a little tap on the back there. With the unfortunate bounce out.
20.
Shake the head from Michael Smith. If you're going to miss darts at doubles, which they've rarely done in this tournament, do it when your opponent's on 246.
174.
I'll tell you what, they could have done with that extra 60 or 80 or even 120 points, couldn't they? Could have been very different, but it's 2-0 to England. Luke Humphries finishing that one off.
Already this leg's important, Dan. We saw what happened in last year's World Cup final when Scotland just couldn't keep in touch with Wales early and they raced away with the final. Important that Austria hold throw here.
And that's already in danger. They are at it, this England pair. And once again this weekend, we see a team on the 9-darter, something we have never seen in pairs competition.
100. England, you require 100.
The Australians came close a couple of years ago. Marginal missing from Simon Whitlock. It's not going to go here. But in the context of the final,
44.
bit careless that from Michael. The second dart. On the hunt for a second break.
140.
Rodriguez asks the question of his 97.
Not going double-double. Can't get the treble 18 though.
57.
Mensur Suljovic, he's gone back in love with double 14 today. His old favourite. And he was trying to set it up then. But it will be double top.
56.
Caught the dart.
England, you require 40.
He's never got the reach, Mensur Suljovic. This for a 3-leg lead, but crucially a double break. And they can't take it. Rare mistakes from England.
They've not had spells of missing doubles like this in the tournament. Roby John back at the 20 that he could well have taken out of the opening leg. Missed double 10, missed double 5. Does not miss this time. Roby John Rodriguez gets Austria on the board.
A bit of luck for Austria there. They took that opportunity and Roby John held himself together. And a poor start from Michael Smith.
That leg started with back-to-back 180s for England and the possibility of something we'd never seen before, and it ended with Roby John Rodriguez halving the deficit.
100.
Four stars on the collar of that England shirt. Has not been added to for 8 years. Could be a 5th added tonight, making the most successful nation in World Cup of Darts history. And that man scoring could be a big part of it.
180 in the last 2 legs for Michael Smith. England tally up in this final to 3 already.
60.
There's confirmation the 4 previous wins, all from Phil Taylor and Adrian Lewis. Michael Smith has been in a final in 2020 along with Rob Cross.
And curiously, that England team did beat Austria on the way to that final.
60.
Austria beat England in the semis in 2021 when they previously made the final. It was a different England team, of course.
58.
Trouble visit. Really pressuring that 92. There's one of them from Mensur.
100.
I thought he was going to go over to the treble 18. Look blocked, but he tried to force it through.
Two doubles. Oh, cool out Luke Humphries. Couple of double 18s for the 92 checkout. 3-1 England. They will lead going into the first break in this match, but will it be 3-2 or 4-1? Feels important.
Austria trail 3-1 in their semi-final, and then won every remaining leg.
99.
Don't see that happening here. Just a hold a throw, and they'd be happy being in at 3-2. They'd settle for that, keep it tight. They have seen a few errors from England. They're 3 from 11 on the doubles. They'd certainly see the positive of only trailing by that one breaker throw.
45.
It is amazing seeing Mensah playing well again, because, to be honest, there have been times over the last few years where we weren't even sure if he was going to be playing at all, let alone playing to the standard that he has produced at times this week. Winner of the Champions League, of course, match play finalist, most successful player that Austria has ever produced in this sport.
A couple of Premier League campaigns as well in there.
140.
One of the world's best. Pdceurope, but he's had his struggles. Missed out on the World Championship last year, which has ultimately resulted in fighting for his tour card.
He was up at world number 6 at one stage, Mensah. He's going to set this up very nicely. Tops left from John Rodriguez, unless Michael Smith, 127 in game for a 4-1 lead. It is on. It is on. Bullseye.
94.
Opportunity missed.
40.
4-1 to stay in touch here. Rodriguez has hit this double already. He's up to double 5. And he's not up to the task. Missed opportunity. 7 darts now missed at doubles for Austria in this final.
They can't afford these misses, surely, because Humphries punishes, and England lead the final by 4 legs to 1. Mensah Suljovic trudges off. John Rodriguez hangs his head. They have an awful lot of work to do if Austria are to upset the odds and upset the English.
Together we take the line, together we take the spotlight. We go to war. This is the moment where we see just what we're made of. We came here to break down.
Because your toes need sand between them. Because this rendezvous needs Paris. And this silence needs to be heard. Because your senses need to travel. We've pushed back the boundaries with up to 422 miles electric range and up to 8 years allure care. New Peugeot all-electric E3008. Pleasure powered.
Allianz Car and Home Insurance. Get your quote today at allianz.co.uk.
Good morning, sleep well?
Perfectly. It's your thing. Do what you wanna do.
Oh, hold the leg.
Do your thing. We'll sort the rest. Get great stays at great prices. Premier Inn. Rest easy.
What's it like having Sky TV? Oh, it's great. Feels like when the train doors stop, but at that exact place where you're standing. Then you actually get a seat. And it's one of these. Then the train gets diverted. But to Mallorca! Then you hear this music from this bonkers dance floor. then that song comes on, but it's sung by an actual chameleon. But anyhow, Sky TV feels like all of that. But telly. Sky. Believe in better.
Sky Sports is bringing you 50% more sport in 2024. Introducing Sky Sports Plus, serving up brand new live streams and a dedicated channel. Watch your EFL team over 20 times next season. Over 100 tennis tournaments. And every men's Super League match. All as part of your subscription. Sky Sports Plus. More sport, more choice, more than ever before.
Welcome back to the final in Frankfurt, where Luke Humphries has helped the England team take a step towards another World Cup title, their first for 8 years. Mensur Suljovic trudging off the stage after Luke Humphries managed to seal that fifth leg for a 4-1 lead. And as we can see from the statistics, Austria have had some opportunities. They've had darts to win 3 of those first 5 legs. They've only come away with 1, and that really puts them behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, down in England at averaging 90 and 31% on the doubles, that represents an opportunity in a return of 4-1, and that 4-1 scoreline is a double break. This middle session is important for Austria. If they can win it 3-2, get one of those breaks back, they'll settle for that. But there's a real concern, a worry for Austria now that England will relax and could run away with this. They've been comfortable in their matches against France, Northern Ireland and Scotland, I should say. And it's shaping up to be similar here in this final.
125.
Well, what we have seen from England is this proliferation of 4-visit legs. 11 and 12 darters, where both Smith and Humphries have been firing. And if they produce 1 or 2 of those, it's pretty much a given. You've got to produce something really special yourself. They're very difficult to produce anyway, but they're even more difficult in pairs format.
140.
Brilliant last start from Luke Humphries. Just the focus to nudge to the right. These 2 won't give in.
21.
The aggression in that last start from Roby John Rodriguez.
85.
Skewing off into the 5 segment again for the bully boy. But Mensur's not going to leave a finish from 3-2-3. Needed to be perfect.
96.
This is where Austria need to be a little bit closer, because they can lay up here. They may not need to lay up for a 151, and it is a 151. Humphries fires in the first ton plus finish of the match, and they are halfway to being World Cup champions. Celebration not massive from Luke, but Michael Smith enjoyed it. Suljovic looking to fire back.
Well, you can add a 151 to the list of ton plus finishes that Luke Humphries has taken out so far this weekend, and it is another 12 dart leg.
85. 100.
John Rodriguez just forced that last start in there. It's an absolute barrage from the England team at the minute. They've started this leg well, Austria. They still find themselves behind. The average creeping up to 97 for England now.
100.
There's no let up.
Austria require 161.
They're being forced to take out massive things. I mean, they're not even getting chances in some legs.
104. England
I do like that last start from Roby John, even the way the scoreline is. He's still thinking clearly, and they're going to get an opportunity here for just the second leg of this final.
57.
Double top for Mensur. Retrieves his final dart. He has to find the mark, and he doesn't. And this could be turning into a rout if this 58 disappears.
The right hand side of the bed may be the shot, because the guide The shoulder in that first half from Michael.
Austria required 20.
Needs to go from Austria. And Rodriguez pins the double 10, and they're still fired up, they still believe. A vital holder throw.
It is really interesting watching Michael Smith in this England shirt, because when he plays on his own, he always says he tries to keep his emotions in check, but it's different for him. It feels different, he acts differently. He's backed it up with some brilliant darts this weekend.
100.
They're just bouncing off each other as well, and they're the world #1 and 3. So when you go into the hockey, you know that if you hit a bad score, it's generally not going to fester into 6 or 9 darts. They are that good. You've got a great partner by the side of you that's helping them both relax.
So that's what Gerwen Price and Barry Bates, etc. felt while playing alongside you, Mark.
I'll make you right. Maybe not quite the same. Well, not at all the same. This England team, we spoke off air, Dan, in the break. They wouldn't be concerned they didn't break through there. They'd have been thinking, just hold throw, 3-2, 7-3. They've done the hard work and getting a double break.
Double 16. Oh, Luke Humphries. 1-2-1. Luke Humphries special. Yet another ton-plus finish from Coolhand. The world #1 and world champion seals yet another 12-dart leg. And look, they've come out since the break. 2 12-darters on throw. You needed to produce a 9-darter to win either of those legs, and we have never seen one in this tournament.
57.
Find a trouble there. Best case scenario, Austria can grab at the second break is 6-4, and that would be some result for them. Dan, you've just highlighted the problem in trying to break the England throw at the minute. The last 2 legs have been in 12 dart, they need the perfect leg. But in the meantime, they've got to stay on point on throw, and Humphries is making it so difficult, as is Michael Smith. A 5th max for the #1 seeds and tournament favourites.
5th max, we are only in the 9th leg. This is brutal. The gentle dishing out some brutality of his own.
All the dominance of England.
96.
Austria going to get a chance to hold throw here, 6-3. Who knows, maybe some errors from England. We haven't seen many. All of a sudden 6-4. Austria, I think they're still in this final. They've got to hold throw here first.
Oh, double 3.
69.
Well, he went next door looking for the double 12. It left that double 3, which shouldn't really be a problem for Mensah, but this could be a problem because this isn't going to go.
This leg could still become a problem.
78. Austria requires 6.
Straight at it from Rodriguez. And it's not a problem, big dart. It was needed. 1 more leg before the second break, and if Austria can grab this one, we have a game on.
He is a showman, Roby John Rodriguez.
134.
Is there any little chink in the England armour on throw? There has been none in this little mini session so far.
100.
England have defended their throw really well.
125.
It's a good visit from Rodriguez, particularly after he sprayed the first dart into the 5.
It's a wonderful dart from Michael Smith.
100.
It's enough to get down to a finish. He's already taken out 1-5-1 and 1-2-1 in the last couple of legs on throw for England. It is a tougher job. Luke Humphries here, although it doesn't matter because Mensah couldn't get him down to a finish.
How's the layout from Luke Humphries?
97.
Good last start. 140 from Rodriguez. We'll put some pressure on that 70. force the last start in that treble.
100.
It's a chance.
England requires 70.
Big exchange incoming.
One dart at double top. And Michael Smith misses, and this is the chance that Austria had been praying for. Can Mensah take it? Double 10. And for all the fireworks of England, Austria have closed the gap to 2 legs. There is still an awful lot of work to do, but the Austrian pair believe they can turn this around. It is England 6, Austria 4 in the World Cup final.
You Bonham Hicks?
Yes, pleased to meet you.
They would be lucky to have you, darling.
You have to get it, Deb. I've already moved into your room.
No, Arjun has not moved into your room, and you don't have to get it.
Imagine the interviewers are naked.
You got this, Deb. I love you guys.
Dev Sharma.
Yes. Nice to meet you.
Life needs a big network. 3.
Final boarding call for holidays this summer. With TUI, you could save up to £250 per booking. Plus, we've got thousands of free kids' places up for grabs. Book online, in-store, or on our app. TUI. Live happy. Financially protected by Atoll.
Build wealth every day with the Trading 212 Cash ISA, your free and simple way to save. Enjoy 5.2% interest, tax benefits, and pay 0 account fees. The 212 Cash ISA is completely free. Open an individual savings account now and start earning 5.2% on your cash. Get paid every day. Withdraw anytime. Get the Trading 212 app now and join over 3 million clients.
If you're wondering how to watch the Summer Internationals, well, you can catch them on Sky Sports. Pass it on.
It was just the best place in the world.
Anyone could do anything they wanted in the clubs.
The best party island on earth. Ibiza. If you didn't die, you had a story to tell next day.
I don't know where they come from. The drugs are just there.
It's a very nice place to kill someone. If somebody wants you to disappear, goodbye, ciao.
Behind that door.
What are you hearing? A summer election, July 4th.
4th of July.
We will be live.
Inflation, the cost of living crisis. People peaceably set. It's projected to go higher. Absolutely, certainly.
Now is the moment. The opt-in, the decision, the gamble.
All of that will be in play. The question, of course, is...
Are you happy it's called an election?
There's no way we can convince anyone we actually like each other.
They're going to ruin our wedding.
Sorry.
Anyone But You, available Friday on Sky Cinema.
Reminder for you that the British Grand Prix is just around the corner now. Every single session is live for you from Silverstone from Friday. Practice gets underway at midday. Then on Saturday, qualifying from 2:15, and then on Sunday it is race day, 1:30 for that. All three of those live for you, as always, on Sky Sports F1. Well, the final here in Frankfurt is living up to the billing. It looked like England and their all-star duo of Luke Humphries and Michael Smith were hurtling towards the title, but is there some fight left in the Austrian side of Mensah Suljovic and Roby John Rodriguez? Looks like it, doesn't it? They are not going away just yet. England lead, but by just 2 legs. Let's see how the rest unfolds then and rejoin Mark and Dan.
Yeah, 6-4. We are now straight through to the end of the match. England missed a couple of darts for a 6-1 lead. They missed a dart for a 7-3 lead, but with just 2 legs between them, it is possible we could see Austria complete the comeback.
Well, calling one of those breaks back in that middle session was paramount, and Suljovic was up to the task on that 80 combination. Michael Smith had one dart for the 7-3 lead. All of a sudden, Austria are throwing to get back within 1, and both teams upped it in that middle session. England's average crept up 6 points, as did Austria's. Managed to find that break in the final leg.
Individual averages, the world #1 and world champ Luke Humphries is averaging more than 105. That has been a big part of England being in this position. It could have been better, but always expect the unlikely. Mensur Suljovic.
He's looking to switch down the board. Austria will feel its key after all the hard work they put in those last couple of legs, in particular in that middle session, to hold throw here. And they grab their first treble of this 11th leg, quickly followed by another one. Good visit for Mensur.
Can't understate how important this title is to all of these players. For Michael Smith, it'd be a first big stage title in 14 months. Luke Humphries is desperate. He's desperate just to play in it, let alone win it. And it could be a big slice of darting history for the Austrians if they can turn this around. But, oh, look at the pressure. Oh, maximum to leave, double 15, and Michael Smith loves that double.
Certainly does. We've seen it on the end of 9 dart combinations from Michael Smith. It's his go-to double sometimes on the end of that combination. And to quickly restore the double break, Smith for 7-4. Brilliant setup from Humphries, and Michael Smith gets the double 15. You can see how much it means to him. They're 3 legs away from the title.
There's no keeping a lid on it in an England shirt for Michael Smith. Can't help himself.
140.
Dan, don't want to put a dampener on it with so much prize money to defend. Michael Smith may not be Luke Humphries' partner next year. He wants to grab this opportunity while he can. He's certainly got the ability to put himself back in the positions.
That's a very good point. And that's a lot of points. Now, can Roby John back up the 180 from Mensur?
After the 180 start, Rodriguez just can't grab a treble. And it's following a familiar pattern now of pretty much every England game we've seen. They've managed to distance themselves from their opponents. And control all the ties. France, Northern Ireland, Scotland. And it's looking very similar here against Austria.
Double 8. Oh, Luke Humphries. It's another finish in that range. It is another 12 darter. It does not stop. Well, England have been quite consistent over the course of this tournament. For every leg they've lost, they've won 2. And ultimately that has given them control over all the games they've played.
45.
Yeah, they've lived up to the billing. The average just below 99. And they've bounced off each other. Humphries with those big finishes, 151, 130, 121. Been a big part of his performances this weekend.
134.
Yeah, we thought that Northern Ireland might pose them some problems, but it was Luke Humphries with back-to-back finishes of 130 and 140. He's been doing it all day.
98.
Austria can only afford to lose 1 more leg.
seems an impossible task. These two will not give in. They've been courageous since Thursday evening, coming through the group. In matches with Chinese, Taipei, Croatia, and the demolition job of Belgium earlier on this evening.
96.
They ran off 7 legs in that match in succession.
England, you require 126.
This to go to the brink. Can't produce one of the treble 19s he needed to have a go at the bullseye.
Austria requires 60.
That looks awkward. But it wasn't. He forces it through, Roby John. And they're still fired up. It's only a hold of throw. Just keeping each other G'd up, keeping each other positive. England know they've got a serious cushion here.
They've won 5 legs, Austria, but they've been made to really work for all of them. Because there's no breathing space, is there? You're constantly under pressure.
It's so difficult playing when you know you're going up there thinking, I've got to get a 2 treble visit, and it just ramps all the pressure up, and it just keeps coming at them from Humphries and Smith. There it is again. A rare slip into the 1, but is accompanied by 2 treble 20s.
And this is the sort of situation that Austria just haven't found themselves in this game, where they've got that massive cushion. It just allows Smith and Humphries to play with freedom, set things up, take things out. Could be another ton-plus finish for Luke Humphries here. The average is over 100 now.
57. England require 112.
Is it another 12 darter? It may well be. It is incredible from Luke Humphries. A 4th ton-plus finish for England, all of them from the world #1 and world champion. He didn't have to go for it, but that's where his headspace is. He's so confident, and England are on the brink. They're 1 away from the title.
They don't just want to win this, they want to win this right now, as quickly as possible. Michael Smith had said they'd talk. They just said, play your own game. Don't worry about what you leave for your partner. Just go up there and play as if you were playing for yourself. And Luke Humphries fancied it, took it out, 9-5, 1 leg away from becoming World Cup winners.
46.
Such a scoring power in that leg. Had Luke gone wayward, which he's rarely done, there was time for him and Smith to correct it.
100.
Looking to get it wrapped up here.
Oh no, he's lost another one to the floor. Roby had his hand in the air predicting the 180. It was a 180 for a millisecond.
At least he only lost 1 to the floor this time.
58.
Austria's mentality has just got to be make sure England throw it out. Don't gift him another breaker throw here.
Pressure. Quite a lot of it, actually. Mensur Suljevic. Is he up to the task here? Double 12. It is a 6th leg for Austria. They are not backing down.
England will now throw for the title. Picks up a treble 18 last start. That'll be okay for Michael Smith. Austria just grab a break here, then plant some little seeds of doubt in the pair of Luke Humphries and Michael.
It only takes one of those legs, and every player, no matter how good they have them, where they miss 3 at a double each, Allow Austria in, break for 9-7, hold for 9-8, and all of a sudden it feels different, but England have just been so efficiently keeping them at arm's length.
And not enough. Could be 6 darts away here.
140.
There is the opportunity. He's maybe Austria's last dart of this year's World Cup, but what a World Cup it's been for the pair of them.
81.
Deflects into the one, they're not down to a finish. England, this is where they can win it. Double 8. Michael Smith wins it for England. The superstars have delivered, and the English end an 8-year wait to get their hands on this title again. After years of dominance with Taylor and Lewis, it's taken a new generation. Cool hand, Luke Humphries, the world #1, and Michael Smith, another world champion himself, have stepped up and produced world-class displays pretty much all the way through this tournament. Luke Humphries draped in the St George's Cross. They've averaged in 3 figures. Coolhand in particular, taking out big finish after big finish all the way through that final. But it is Michael Smith who pins the winning double, and England are the World Cup champions for a record-breaking 5th time.
Well, they were that superstar lineup, weren't they? That Galactico lineup, the top seeds. The tournament favourites, the pair that we said just couldn't fail, but you have to go out there and do it. You have to go up on that stage and produce, and they certainly did that. They delivered, and some. Both Luke Humphries and Michael Smith, they've won multiple major titles, won a world title each, but they have now got a World Cup in the trophy cabinet as well. What a pairing they have been the last few days. You never know, do you, how they're going to team up together, how they're going to gel together. But they gelled perfectly. England 4-time winners previously. Phil Taylor, Adrian Lewis winning all 4 of those titles. That last title, like Dan said, coming 8 years ago. But look at that. Now they are back at the top table. England, with those 2 right there, you can see what it means to them as well. The emotion. This is a unique tournament. We say it all year round. There is something special about this tournament, the 2 linking up, playing pairs together. England now 5-time World Cup winners, and with a new pairing as well, a brilliant new pairing at that. Well, you feel for those 2, don't you? Roby John and Mensah Suljovic, they've done incredibly well to make it to the final. The number 10 seeds at this tournament. There is something about the World Cup for those 2. They really played their part. But there can only be 1 winner, or 2 winners. Let's head out to the trophy presentation then and join John McDonald out on the stage.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The moment we've all been waiting for, our presentation. 40 countries, 80 players. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome our presentation party. On behalf of our title sponsors, BetVictor, please welcome Sam Boswell. And on behalf of PDC Europe, it's Lavana Schwartz. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our runners-up, receiving a team prize of £40,000 and their silver medals. And it goes to Mensah Suljovic and Roby John Rodriguez, Team Austria! we crown our winners, receiving a team prize of £80,000, their gold medals, the magnificent trophy, and ladies and gentlemen, for the 5th time, as we crown them in this very special moment in both of their careers, we will now crown them the BetVictor World Cup champions. Michael Smith, Luke Humphries, Team England!